All right, buckle up. We're going back to Hastings 1895, a tournament so stacked it looked like someone accidentally shuffled the world rankings into a single room. This wasn't your average chess event. This was the Avengers, endgame of Victorian chess. Except instead of superheroes, it was dudes with mustaches, monocles, and unresolved emotional issues. Harry Nelson Pillsbury shocked everyone by winning the whole thing. But forget that. We're here for something way more important. A grown man rage quitting so hard, he basically speed ran, leaving the building. Steinitz sits down like a man who has seen things. He's calm. He's collected. He's probably thinking about pawn structures and how much he hates coffeehouse attacks. Across from him is Kurt von Bartleben, who enters the game with the confidence of someone who thinks they're about to cook the former world champion. Spoiler, he was not cooking. He was the one getting sautéed. The game starts normal. Bartleben plays solid moves. He's defending well. He's probably thinking, I'm about to embarrass Steinitz. I'm him. Meanwhile, Steinitz is sitting there like, my brother in Christ, you are about to experience character development. Black plays bishop e6, defending the knight and blocking the rook. Good move. Respectable. Your coach would approve. Steinitz plays bishop g7, and some of you watching this are probably thinking, but black can play f6. And if you thought that, congratulations, you're wrong. Because pushing f6 leaves the bishop on e6 hanging like laundry on a windy day. So Bartleben repeats bishop e6, trying to trade bishops. Not terrible, but also not. I'm trying to survive energy. Steinitz goes bishop takes d5. Bartleben takes back. Steinitz takes again. Everything looks normal. But Steinitz is cooking something. He's not playing chess. He's preparing a Victorian-era war crime. Steinitz plays rook e1, pinning the knight. Black plays f6, trying to breathe. White plays queen e2, threatening mate in 1. Black panics and plays queen d7, the chess equivalent of saying, please stop. Then Steinitz casually drops rook c1, sliding onto the semi-open file like he's entering a ballroom with a fresh haircut. And Bartleben breaks. He plays c6, a move that helps absolutely nothing and hurts absolutely everything. It's the chess equivalent of trying to fix your Wi-Fi by yelling at it. Steinitz plays d5, a pawn break so disrespectful it should come with a warning label. Bartleben takes. Steinitz jumps the knight to d4, and suddenly Black's king is not liking his life choices. Black finally plays king f7, a move he should have played earlier, but at this point it's like putting sunscreen on after you already got sunburned. Black tries rook c8, begging for a trade. Steinitz ignores him like a toxic ex and plays queen g4. After g6, Steinitz plays knight g5, and now Black's queen is basically in a hostage situation. The only move to avoid disaster is king e8.
Emotional, damn it!
St. Steinitz unleashes a sequence so clean it should be taught in schools. Black's king is wandering around like it's looking for the bathroom. White's pieces are dancing. Black's position is collapsing like a Jenga tower built by a toddler. Bartleben looks at the board. He calculates. He calculates again. He realizes, I am not surviving this. I am not even participating anymore. And then, he doesn't resign. He doesn't shake hands. He doesn't even pretend to play another move. He stands up, walks out of the tournament hall, leaves the building, and goes home. He rage quit in real life. He lets his clock run down to 0 while Steinitz sits there like, well, I guess I'll just wait. It's the most Victorian rage quit in history. If this happened today, Bartleben would have unplugged his router, blocked Steinitz, tweeted something passive-aggressive about sportsmanship, and changed his Discord status to offline. I hope you're all still here because I'm going to give you a few questions and I want you to comment your scores. Question: what did Kurt von Bartleben do immediately after walking out of the tournament hall? Blue square, went home to cry into his pillow. Red square B found a tournament official in a back room and complained the crowd was too loud. Green square C hired a random guy on the street to deliver a sweaty resignation note to Steinitz. Yellow square D challenged the spectators to a fist fight. Correct answer, B, though everyone online lies and says it was C. Question 2. The spiteful wait. Question: what did Wilhelm Steinitz do while his opponent's clock was ticking down to 0? Blue square A, read a newspaper and drank tea out of pure disrespect. Red square B, slept at the board for nearly an hour. Green square C, sat there patiently, then stood up and proudly flexed a 10-move checkmate combo for the crowd. Yellow square D, left to look for von Bartleben in the bathroom. Correct answer, C. Question 3. The aftermath. Question: did von Bartleben ever show his face at the Hastings 1895 tournament again? Blue square A, and no, he booked the first train out of England and changed his name. Red square B, yes, he came back the next day like nothing happened and finished 7th overall. Green square C, yes, but he wore a fake mustache so nobody would recognize him. Yellow square D, no, he was banned from chess for eternity. Correct answer, B. Question 4. The ultimate revenge. Question: how did von Bartleben's legendary rage quit accidentally backfire on him? Blue square A, he lost his prize money. Red square B, it made Steinitz's masterpiece the most famous, immortal game of the entire tournament. Green square C, he accidentally left his favorite hat at the table. Yellow square D, his clock exploded from ticking too long. Correct answer, B. Question 5. The physical drama. Question: Wilhelm Steinitz wasn't exactly in peak physical shape in 1895. How did he physically get to his matches every day? Blue square A, he was carried into the hall on a literal golden throne. Red square B, he walked with 2 crutches because of severe arthritis and a leg injury. Green square C, he rode into the venue on a white horse. Yellow square D, he sprinted into the room to intimidate his opponents. Correct answer, B. Well, I believe it's time to wrap up this video. If you want more of these type of videos, please like and subscribe. Have a great rest of your day.